Hey everybody, today is February 3rd.
Microphone check.
Let's try this again. February 3rd, 2023. I'm Gene.
And I'm Zane.
And you're hanging with Uncle.
How's it going, man?
Good, man. It's been an interesting week.
Has it? Yeah?
Yeah.
It's been a long one, honestly.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I'm already partaking. Hopefully everybody has had a wonderful week, though.
I'm glad you're feeling better.
Much better, yes. I'm sorry I missed last week. Sinuses are really bad throughout the wintertime, and when they get infected and you can't breathe and you miss work too, it's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Well, but before we get started, again, because I always forget this part, man.
Yep.
Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Yeah,
and hit that like button. It really helps our channel out.
Awesome. Yep. And also hit the bell if you want to hear us go. Get a notification. Oh my gosh, I'm already slipping. It's out of practice. Hit the bell for notifications whenever we go live in the future or whenever we post content. If we're getting to that point, that we might do. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. Thinking about it, we want to see how people say hi to us and interact with us for our show before we start doing extra stuff, though. But hopefully everyone had a wonderful week. But we got a few things to talk about today.
We do. I will say this, man. Now that we started going, live on camera, our subscriptions are going up. So,
which is really cool. It's great to see people liking our content. We honestly just hang out and chill and talk. That's what we do. I mean,
pretty much.
We've done this for years together. We're on year...
This is going on 3
doing the show, but like talking to each other in general.
About 9?
9, yeah. I think we're on year 9 now. Gene and I just hanging out. So we wanted to make this a show, and that's what we're doing now.
We're just two guys. Again, I'm in my bathrobe.
Yeah. So, and I just drove, I just came over here to hang out all the time. So yeah.
So we're just a couple of guys giving our view on current events. So I have to say, for me, now that Kevin McCarthy has the gavel and Republicans have the House, they are fucking up.
Are they? So what are they doing?
All right, so let's see.
Continuing on from last time.
All right, so again, we talked about Eric Swalwell and Adam Schiff, who were both on the impeachment teams, have been removed from the Intelligence Committee, which to me weakens our national security. And it's just for retribution for them trying to hold the Tangerine Terror accountable for his quid pro quo with the Ukrainian president. They're in a war with Russia. Their country has been invaded. And he was like, yeah, we'll give you stuff, but you got to do me a favor, though. Quid pro quo, do this for me and I'll do that for you.
I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine.
Totally illegal. Yeah. But heaven forbid we hold him accountable for that.
Of course
not.
Fuck
you, McCarthy.
Of course not.
And then Swalwell was on the impeachment for the January 6th riots for him trying to overthrow the government. So heaven forbid we hold him accountable for violating the Constitution, and
which we are not doing.
Failing to fully, faithfully, and execute and uphold the office of President of the United States. Heaven forbid we hold him accountable for that. But fuck you, Kevin McCarthy. And now yesterday they took Ilhan Omar off the Foreign Affairs Committee because they claim she's made anti-Semitic comments, which is really hypocritical to me because I remember Marjorie Trader Green making comments about, Jewish space lasers.
Exactly.
But now she's on her committee, so it's not about anti-Semitism. It's about you being a hypocrite. So fuck you, Kevin McCarthy.
What the heck? And she just got reinstated 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that?
Yeah.
What the... Hold on a second.
and Paul Gosar got reinstated to his committee, even though he put an anime out there, remember, of him killing AOC and Joe Biden.
With the Attack on Titan animation.
Committing violence against other Americans and sitting members of Congress. But he's back on the committee, so fuck you, Kevin McCarthy.
What's going on, man? I don't want to get on my same old rampage and rant about people being in leadership positions and taking responsibility for the shit that they do. Because that never happens.
It doesn't seem to anyway.
No, not at all.
And there was a committee hearing this week on oversight where Margarine Trader made a fool of herself talking to an education administrator asking how much money is going into this elementary school for teaching critical race theory. Number one, you stupid bitch.
Wait.
It's not taught in elementary school, so $0 are going in to teach it. And if you don't want, it's American history. I mean, slavery was a part of our country. There were lynchings. There was colored, laundromats and water fountains and swimming pools and education.
Right.
But heaven forbid we teach that because she says it's racist because it makes her feel bad and other white people feel bad because they have light skin. What about how people of color felt?
That's not how it works.
No.
No, that's some self-conscious thing to you that you are feeling about how you feel and treat people, because that's exactly what they're teaching is wrong, which is correct. You learn from your mistakes, so we got to teach about those mistakes so people don't do that in the future, and then move on. Why would you feel bad about that unless you have some underlying reason to feel bad about that?
Because you want to go back to that way of living. Even look at Germany. They teach about fascism and what Hitler did, so they don't go back to that.
Time out. Where's her stance on critical race theory, and what power does she have over that? Because to my understanding, she's a blonde, blue-eyed
idiot.
Yeah, obviously. But what does she know about how it affects people? Because I'm fine right here. I learned about it. I should feel like I should be treated like a king and righteous, respected, because what the heck happened in the past? Like, I should be treated like this, that, and that instead of, my ancestors were treated this way. Treat me differently. But no, I'm trying to just be me throughout my life because it didn't make me feel that way, because I learned from it. And I'm like,
Which is what education's supposed to do.
I should not be treated this way, and here I am. I'm not being treated that way.
And by teaching people what happened, we don't go back and repeat those same mistakes, you fucking idiot.
Exactly. You learn from it. That's what history is. No. That she has no knowledge or stance on.
She's just showing how stupid she really is.
No.
Not to mention, this is not Kevin McCarthy, but even in Florida, Ron DeSantis, now the governor, they're trying to pass legislation to where every female that is of childbearing age has to report when they have their periods, when they go see their doctor, because they don't want people to have abortions or have adequate health care.
Oh my God. No. So, but then they don't want to provide healthcare systems and stuff like that to help people who are having issues with that.
And it's discriminatory. Again, we talked about this so many times. Why is this only targeting women? Where is the conversation about men and their reproductive rights, and where's the protest outside urology offices?
No lady wants to go in every time she's on the time. She doesn't have the time for that. Is normally how I take it. Women don't want to. No, the extra stuff. No, just let them be them for.
It's called privacy.
Exactly.
It's called HIPAA. You don't give that information out. There are federal laws regarding this. But I'm not trying to go on a one side versus the other, but it just feels like this week Republicans are fucking up.
Why is that a thing though?
Because they want to control you. It's all about control.
No, that's not okay.
No, it's not okay.
That's not okay.
But anyway, let's talk about something else, man.
Yeah, let's move on from that. But I'm blown away. You're throwing so many things at me right now that I haven't even heard. I haven't heard of that. That they want to track periods. That sounds really gross.
This just happened within the past half hour. I saw this before you got here.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have a more interesting conversation We're going to talk about balloons for a little bit.
Let's do that.
Because balloons are nice.
I like balloons.
Besides, honestly, I don't. I actually have a globophobia.
Really?
Yeah, I have a phobia of balloons. It's not necessarily because I'm scared. I'm like, but like I get really anxious around them because the popping as a kid terrified me. But anyways.
But we're not talking about those kind of balloons.
No, not those kind of balloons. We're talking about Chinese spy balloons.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing. So a lot of people are kind of like in question to what they've been seeing floating over the States or the United States lately. Apparently it's a Chinese spy balloon.
That's what the Pentagon is saying. Yeah.
So it's really interesting. There's pictures. Like, you can't see it from the naked eye unless you're close enough. People have been talking about it. I've been looking at information online and such, trying to get more about it. It was over Missouri for a little bit, I believe, and people were able to see it from the naked eye for a little speck. But people with telescopes have taken pictures of it, and it's been popping lately. Like, it's a big, huge story right now that a lot of people have been talking about, and I just want to try to get a picture of it on video for everybody if I can. But it was scrutinized to be like a weather balloon at first, but weather balloons are loose, and they're able to like flex with the atmosphere when they're going up, into space, and then they eventually pop. But because pressure, but they have less pressure to get through all those different layers of the atmosphere. This one has it is plump, and it has panels on the side like a satellite. It has 2 panels like poking out of the side of the bottom like a satellite. So it's like a little mini inside the atmosphere satellite.
So
instead
are
of
those
outside
panels,
of the
are they
atmosphere.
solar panels to keep it powered, or are they cameras, or?
I don't know. Like I said, it's a very new story, but I'll see if I can maybe. Nice.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's so crazy, but it's just floating over. Like, they can maybe control it, move it around, because they have also confirmed that it has moved. It moves and changes directions, and it said about 60,000 feet above us.
Yeah, so
it's crazy. It's a Chinese spy balloon. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you take on that? What do you think?
I think if it was, they've known about it. Again, if the Pentagon knows about it and they're reporting on it, if it was really a threat, they would have popped it or shot it down or something. So
by now, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I really just don't know how.
What's the difference between it and a
invasive it is?
Like, what's the difference between that and a regular satellite?
It's closer, so the technology, I guess, on it was. I have no idea.
Do we have like an airspace restriction? Like, well, obviously,
yeah,
but like for balloons like this.
That's a good question, man.
That's interesting. It's really interesting, but go check it out. It's a very, very cool story. There's a balloon in the sky, and it's not popping. Thing is crazy looking, but yeah, the Pentagon reported on it, so check it out.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. Leave some
leave a comment. We'll talk about it if you want to bring up the comments. We'll honestly interact with you too and say what's up. But yeah, that's an interesting topic I wanted to bring up. Oh man, bless you, Tom. The cat just sneezed.
Hey,
Hi,
buddy.
Tom. Hi. NBA not playoffs.
All-Star game.
All-Star game. There's been some talk. People are scrutinizing about it. I mean, it's a popularity contest. We all know how those go. But this one came out different, and I think it's left people salty. There's a guy named Jaren Jackson Jr. on the Grizzlies who plays, obviously, I think they're number 2 in the West.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't quite know. But he's playing well, obviously. He's gotten votes because, All-Star votes, popularity contest. That's kind of how it works. Why are fans voting for him? But the other guy is Halliburton was a big one, too. He's been playing well. I think he plays for the Pacers, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on.
I don't know, my feeling on All-Star games, they're not important. It's an exhibition game.
Yeah, he plays for the Pacers.
And every All-Star game, no matter what sport it is, there's always talk about who gets snubbed.
And that's where it's coming from. Anthony Davis for the Lakers got snubbed, even though they say because he has missed so many games, but there are other players who have missed just as many games or maybe have played less minutes than Anthony Davis who have made it on the team. And then it's like, I don't know, there, of course there's little nitpicky things like that too with it, but I mean, I feel like if people who are voting for them and they make it in, then it's an honor, it's rewarding. I mean, the guys who were on TNT who were announcing it, they were very respectful about it, and they did great about announcing the people. De'Aaron Fox got snubbed, he didn't make it. Even though he's one of the better guards in the league. Damian Lillard made it.
Honestly, man, my priorities are different. I could care less about a meaningless game, just me personally.
I take it more as like a Harlem Globetrotter game. It's like an entertainment game.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, watch the guys show off.
Nobody plays defense.
And do stuff.
That's why, they score 150 points in the All-Star game.
You get a bunch of dunking the basketball and, no defense. But they have changed the format to where there's a score limit, and then there's something about, I forgot how it works, to where it makes like the game a little bit more intense the last 4 minutes, and the guys actually do start playing defense to try to like win for some reason. There's something on the line that makes them like they play a little bit more. It honestly has been a very entertaining like new All-Star experience they've been trying to do for it. So I liked it. I've been liking it. So
okay.
Right now, I guess they're doing like a draft too, so there's just only 2 team captains, and all the guys are all-stars from each area and conference, but they get to pick like from the yard, which is kind of sick, honestly. Like, like you just get picked last, huh? That's what I'm looking forward to. So
yeah,
so they've changed some format a little bit. They're not really saying like East versus West. It's team this, the captain, and team captain this, and they're playing pickup ball.
Again, man, this.
Yeah, All-Star game.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are people who got snubbed, but that's kind of like one of the takes too I wanted to bring up, then see if people had any interest in talking about with us. But yeah.
Well, I also wanted to kind of bring up
my next story.
I play the bass.
Mm-hmm.
I started playing with some guys.
Okay, cool.
They've invited me to come back and play with them.
Very nice.
I'm not going to say I'm in a band now, but
well, you're not going to say no either.
I'm not going to say no either, man. So it's been kind of cool actually playing with other musicians and going to a studio and playing. It's been definitely a really cool experience, man. I enjoyed, yeah.
I'm glad that you're having fun. Yeah, you've been practicing and doing well with your practice. I mean, you've been telling me all the chords you've been learning and everything. That's really sick. Yeah. That you get to go and hang out with people now and show off them skills. And they like them too, obviously. They want you back. Yeah, and these are really cool guys, man. Honestly, I think we really got lucky. There's a guy who plays harmonica. I want to learn harmonica.
The pedal, the table guitar, the slide.
Oh, what is that? There's a name for it.
I think it's called the pedal guitar.
Is it pedal guitar?
It's
pedals. I got you.
And the harmonica.
Yep.
And it's just like, wow, this guy he's really bringing a different flavor and atmosphere to it. And it's something I'm definitely not used to, but
okay, yeah, it's a pedal steel guitar. The person who I knew had one. He called it a pedal steel. That's what he called it, like for short. Yeah, pedal steel guitar. That's sick. Nice.
And there's actually one guy that I saw in concert when I went to an Eric Clapton concert once, Robert Randolph. And that guy is just amazing on the pedal guitar. Yeah. And he tours with Clapton. Whenever Clapton plays, Robert Randolph will be there.
Really?
It's very interesting, man. So that's kind of cool. It's just something new what's been going on with me, and I'm really, really digging it, man. Practicing new songs, and you know, just hanging out with other musicians and turning another page, you know, in my life, man, another chapter.
The pedal steel guitar, that's awesome, man. No, I'm glad you're hanging out, but the pedal steel guitar reminds me of Double D from Ed, Ed and Eddie. He plays the pedal steel guitar. You know,
I like that twangy sound.
Yeah,
it has, man.
It's so cool. Oh man,
this guy, he's just a total musician, man. Yeah. I really enjoy it.
Honestly, there's so many interesting instruments. Like, I was thinking about my tuba days on the way here. Actually, that's kind of interesting. We're talking about instruments. The steel drum.
Like the calypso drums or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, those are so cool. I think it's such a cool instrument.
So, you know, I could say that, you know, I've been playing for a while, but it's just been me playing the bass by myself. And for anybody that's out there that is like, well, how do you find people to play with? Personally, I went on a website called Bandmix. And there's musicians out there, and you know, I'm a beginner since I've never played with anybody else, you know, before.
Right,
so
you're still intermediate.
It's brand new. Yeah. So try bandmix.com if you're looking for other musicians to play with and expand your horizons musically. Something I'm very glad I did.
That's awesome, man. Because you met some cool new guys, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Man, the pedal steel guitar is so sick.
I am looking forward to that. So we get together on Sundays, and I'm just like really jazzed about hearing that instrument again this week, man.
No, that's awesome, man. That's so awesome. No, I guess like, I don't know. I was thinking about how to learn the harmonica, either just like buying one at some point or just like I can honestly learn how to play it by looking at it. Some just like guides online, some videos or something. Oh no!
And I have a harmonica, but I'm not going to bring it to band practice. No. But it's just something I like to mess around with here, you know.
Interesting. Yeah, honestly, being self-taught in an instrument, I feel like would be a cool thing. I did learn how to play the saxophone and tuba at one point in my lifetime. And
do you still have your sax?
No, that thing is broken and trashed, I believe. I think it was thrown away at some point.
I think bringing some horns in would be a good idea if you ever want to get back into it.
I don't even think I'd be able to get back into that. Well, we'll see. That would be some hard stuff to try to get back into. Then off breathing for a while and smoking most of it.
Yeah, good thing playing a string instrument. I don't have to worry about that.
Breathing. Yeah, no, I was thinking about that on the way home. Like I said, or from home to here. I was thinking about how back in my days playing tuba, it's just like, would I be able to play tuba again? Yeah, I can. I got the muscle memory. I can literally think about playing it right now.
Yeah,
and it's just, could I hop back into an instrument? Most likely. But I want it to be like a particular instrument that interests me, I guess now. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. That's what I'm saying, the harmonica.
Yeah.
Man, that... I forgot the name of it. But I'll think of it in a little bit. But there's certain interesting instruments, like the steel drum, of course, I brought up earlier, that I want to learn, but they're very expensive to obtain.
They are. Yeah, they
very
are.
expensive. I had a keyboard. I learned how to play the piano. I learned to play a few songs. And I was like, okay, I gave it to my sister. And the piano wasn't too interesting to me. It wasn't too like...
You know, I think that's a foundational instrument.
It's foundational, but it's not interesting to me. Like, the harp is crazy, but it's not interesting to me to play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, French horn's cool, but it's not interesting. Like, it's something unique, like a steel drum. The steel guitar is unique. Harmonica is unique. Yeah. It's interesting. So, There are different instruments that I could think of that I would.
And those instruments, they span over all different genres of music. So you can play them rock, country, alternative. It doesn't matter. You know, the harmonica fits in anywhere, everywhere.
Melodica. I want to learn how to play the melodica.
Yeah.
That's the instrument I want to learn how to play. Melodicas are sick. A lot of my favorite songs have melodicas in it. Clint Eastwood is one of them. Heavy melodica.
Yeah, you know, John Batiste plays a melodica.
Yeah, the outro in Clint Eastwood and that melodica. Oh, it's so clean. It's so good. It's such a cool instrument. Maybe that'll be one I'll find. I'll find a melodica. Shit, I'll look right now. See how much they are.
Well, one question I get asked a lot, and I'm sorry, I'm stealing this from my son. But,
you're good.
You know, people ask me if I sing too. And I do, but people just prefer it if I play.
Yeah. My mom was going to put me into choir when I was a kid, but she said not to. She was like, nah, never mind. Not choir. I would have done it as a kid because I do like singing.
Yeah.
Singing's nice. But
it is fun.
It is fun. I do it in the car majority of the time. Sometimes in the shower. But
yeah,
it's more like you have to know your tones. And I know there's like different breath control and stuff like that, but if you like familiarize yourself with your own voice and know how to match sounds and tones, it's not necessarily trying to sound like somebody, it's making the same tone as somebody. You know how to sing.
Right.
That's basically it.
Well, let's get into our dumbass of the week.
All right, because you go first. I'm going to have to try to find one.
All right, so mine, I'm going to circle back to our previous topic, and Lauren the Bimbo Bobert is my dumbass of the week.
The bimbo, I like that. Okay.
The United States leads the world every year, not only in just shootings and gun deaths, but also mass shootings. This is February 3rd, and we've already had over, I want to say, 300 mass shootings. Mm-hmm. And a mass shooting is defined where 4 or more people are either shot or killed.
Wow.
And this stupid bitch gets on the floor of the House saying how Americans own 46% of the guns in the world, and we need to get that number higher. Because we don't have enough shootings, you ignorant. So you're a dumbass, you know. And you call yourself a Christian, but you don't, obviously follow Scripture. Live by the sword. So yeah, you're stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about, and you're a dumbass.
Again, my stance on guns is, if you do it for sport, it doesn't bother me. Meaning, if you go to a range, if you go and do the thing, you go and shoot targets, you shoot discs in the air, whatever, I don't care. Do your thing. But I want to make sure that you are mentally stable to have those things, and just massively saying, we need more of this before even worrying about the control of where we can get more of this and give it to who is a dumb idea.
Weapons used for sport aren't used in mass shootings.
No, they're not. That's why I'm there about that. Yeah.
So she is just totally stupid, has like maybe 2 marbles rolling around in her head, obviously, because she's just one of the most ignorant people, I think, walking the face of the earth now.
I don't personally care for guns, whichever. But again, if it's something that you're interested in and into, it's cool. I get it. But cars are used as weapons. You still have to get a license for that. So I essentially would say guns should be in the same category. And that's that. So I'm okay with again, like we've talked about earlier, sport. Like there are videos I watch of
quick draws.
Yeah, like those quick draws videos are cool. Yeah, his name is Hickok. And this guy Hickok, he's an old shooter, but he's a speed shooter. Yeah, it's so cool to watch. He holds the record for the fastest unloading a full clip, reloading, and unloading a full clip again, and I believe it's within like 5 to 6 seconds.
Yeah,
it's insane. But like
that's okay.
That kind of shit is cool. Like I think it's cool. Like it's really cool watching people pop ding and hearing the target get hit. But it's like using them for destruction, using them for evil is not my deal. That's the deal about it. And that's why I'm saying that we need to make sure we check for those people who are going to be doing that.
Yes.
And to prevent that in the future. And asking for more of them on the streets is not the way to go now.
And that's somebody passing laws in our country.
I know people are in a rush to go and get them because there's a whole, like, we're getting laws and put it in restriction and stuff like that. I mean, do you, but again, like, there has to be a way to stop having these mass shootings happen.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
We got to keep our kids safe, the future safe, ourselves safe. Like,
I agree.
That's literally the idea.
I agree.
I want to go to the grocery store.
And not get shot.
Like, literally. Like, I would love to go through my life to not know what that feels like.
Yeah. I've been shot at, but
Knock
thank
on
God I've
fucking
never...
wood.
Yeah, the aim wasn't true.
It's just
Anyway.
not something people need to experience.
No. Well, do you have yours?
Kind of. I mean, I can kind of spin it on Netflix's head for restricting privacy now with sharing accounts. Netflix, what are you doing? You are causing people... Yeah, they're going to be my dumbass of the day because they're causing people to not... It's like a new sharing rule, I guess. So, I don't know. It's kind of like a restriction on like your account being... like working on your internet. So, it's like an IP address thing is what I think they're doing to restrict with the IP. And so you won't be able to share your accounts with your grandsons or your sister who lives in Connecticut or whatever like that. It's more just like you have to use it on your Wi-Fi is what they're trying to do. But they leaked it on accident, dumbasses. Yeah. That's just where that spin came. They were dumbasses because it leaked out and then they had to apologize about it. But they've been working on it for a while, and it actually is a thing that they're putting into the works of doing because it leaked to us, so you can look it up online.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool because if you don't have your own Netflix account, you got to go get one.
That's all right.
I mean, honestly, I feel like this is going to kill their business.
Without a doubt.
Because a lot of people are going to not sign up. A lot of people are going to unsubscribe because they are the ones paying for their other person's subscriptions. So I just see it causing a lot of issues.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I mean, there is a lot of other streaming platforms out there.
Too many that still allow you to share.
And I really do feel like piracy also will kill their business as well. So
yeah,
anything Netflix exclusive will be pirated.
You know, there's always a way to get around it.
There's a way, man. Always.
Yeah. Stop shooting yourself in the foot, Netflix.
Anyways, man.
That's all the time we have for this week.
That's all the things we wanted to talk about. Please hit the subscribe button. Come say hi to us. Follow us on Twitter. I'm Zane.
I'm Gene.
And it's been Hanging with Uncle.
And we'll see you next week.